We have with us Mr. Ashu Singhal, the Managing Director of Mahanagar Gas Limited. He will talk to us about company's latest acquisitions, its impact on revenues, as well as their other diversification plans. Welcome to NDTV Profit, Mr. Singhal. Sir, we have got to know recently that you are planning to enter into LNG business also. So can you take our readers through what exactly the plan is, how many retail outlets you are planning to look at, and the kind of capacity that you will be looking at?
See, we have already recently commissioned one LNG retail outlet at Savroli, which is on Bombay-Pune highway. And last year we have formed a joint venture company with Badrinath LNG, which is a 51% stake of Mahanagar and 49% of Badrinath. So we plan to put up 6 stations in one calendar year or so. So the acquisition, the land acquisition and other processes are already on, and we expect that within 1 year we will be able to commission 6 more stations. The capacity typical is that depends on the tanks we put. It can be 20 kiloliter or 20,000 liter capacity tank or a 50,000 liter capacity tank. So we have to yet to design, and it depends on the potential market there that we design the outlet.
So who are the potential buyers for this kind of LNG that we look at?
See, there can be several buyers because heavy trucks like which operate on a circular route like cement factories or fertilizer factories where the truck pick up the luggage and goes to the destination and come back. Mining is one such application. Typically LNG can replace diesel in the long haul because one fill of LNG can run almost up to 900 kilometers of distance, and it is cleaner as compared to diesel. So potentially we are looking at a market which is currently being handled by diesel. So that can be replaced by LNG.
So have you already tied up with such players who are your going to be customers, or it's like as you come serve basis?
Already we have signed contracts with Green Line who are plying LNG trucks. So they are picking up LNG from our Savroli station. Around 4 tons per day sale is happening from Savroli. Going forward, when we are, Maha LNG is the new company's name which will be installing more stations. So in that localized area, we will see which are the companies. So Green Line can be one more potential. Concord is another one, and few more companies directly we will contact, that whosoever is interested, we will sign the contracts with them.
By when you see this company to contribute to your total, turnover?
It's a small company, new initiative. It takes some time, maybe 2-3 years, but the revenue generation will start after completion and commissioning of these stations. So maybe 2 years down the line, we expect that some revenue will start generating from this company.
You also plan to diversify into other segments. Can you talk about those segments that you all are looking to diversify?
One such opportunity is that compressed biogas, which we have signed a MOU with BMC for putting up a biogas plant, and that again is being further land allocation, concession agreements. We have already signed up with one of the partner with us to execute the plant. So that is one diversification area. Other could be in cylinders or high composite material cylinders, and maybe some other applications we are looking at and exploring wherever we find that diversification can happen.
So cylinders, you mean to say manufacturing of those high composite cylinders?
Yes. Which are used for typically storage of CNG at high pressure.
So of late we have seen that demand for CNG, PNG has been growing quite phenomenally. You look at across country, most of the states, even PNGRB has been allocating this CGD geographical areas. So what kind of expansion plans you have and investment plans that you have identified?
Very recently we have acquired one company called Unison Enviro Private Limited, and last week only the company shares have been transferred in Mahanagar Gas name, and we have given them the transaction money. So with this, we had 3 geographical areas. Now 3 more geographical areas have come with this company to us. So we are doing a capex of around 850 crore in Mahanagar Gas, and we expect a 150 crore capex in the new company. So that is in terms of the money, but in terms of physical infrastructure, we are adding almost 50 CNG stations in Mahanagar Gas and almost 3 lakh PNG connection in Mahanagar Gas. In the new company, we expect around 15 CNG stations, and PNG numbers are small. But overall, if you see, the kitty will be around 1,000 crore capex every year, putting both the companies together.
And by when you expect Enviro to contribute to your revenues?
It's straight away, because that company is already making revenues, and EBITDA level they are profit. So consolidation will happen this quarter, in this financial year, and Q4 of this financial year we will consolidate results of UEPL, because it's a subsidiary company. Currently we expect around 250 CR will be the revenue from the new company.
So 6,000 crore of Mahanagar Gas plus 200 crore from?
The new company. So, yeah. So 6,200 from Mahanagar Gas, around 250 to 300 CR from the new company.
So of late, people have been talking about price cut of fuel. People have been talking about petrol, diesel, fuel prices to be cut. Maybe they were assuming that before election it might be reduced. So this being a alternative fuel, CNG and PNG, do you see any kind of reduction in this fuel cost or price?
It all depends. Right now, our prices are quite competitive as compared to petrol and diesel. We are almost 49% down from petrol, considering the efficiency, and around 20% down from diesel. So, as in when the price cut happens, we will take corrective actions. But right now, we don't see anything, because elections are going to be announced, and maybe code of conduct will also be applicable. So, we don't know. As and when it happens, we will take a call at that point of time, because it depends on our margins, the cost of procurement, and the alternative fuel cost. So all these three things put together, we'll take a call.
But given the high cost of procurement that was happening earlier, almost 20% you all had to import, this LNG, and then you have to blend it with CNG and then distribute. So that cost has come down. So why is it that we have to look if fuel companies or OMCs reduce the cost, then we will reduce the fuel prices?
No, it's a competitive market. Our intention is that more people will get interested into CNG. That can happen if we have a price differential as compared to petrol and diesel. In relation to your spot gas, earlier we used to blend some of the spot into our industrial and commercial, and also in our PNG CNG segment. But in February this year, government has announced HPHT allocation on priority to CGD sector. So the 100% requirement of around 80% from APM gas and 20% HPHT is being blended. So priority sector PNG and CNG is 100% APM plus HPHT. So whatever LNG is being imported is for the industrial and commercial segment. That too also we have term contracts.
So that part is not coming to CGD companies?
It's coming. Yeah.
So as far as the impact of penetration of EV is concerned, how much that you see impacting MGL, or for that matter any CGD company?
See, it will impact in a longer period. Right now, if you see the data, most of the penetration of electric vehicles in India has happened in two-wheelers or three-wheelers. So three-wheelers takes a small volume, and if they are replaced by, say, commercial vehicles, and highways are getting connected through CNG stations, which take a larger volume as compared to three-wheelers. So we expect that whatever reduction in volume which may happen or which may not happen will be more than compensated by commercial vehicles or heavy trucks, which more and more OE models are coming in CNG. So we think that will be compensating with the EV whatever is happening. Plus, longer run we expect that there is a space for all the fuels to coexist. It is not that the infrastructure can be replicated. There are issues related to the battery, recycling, the cost, high cost, and so on and so forth. So we think all the fuels will coexist, and there are certain applications which only CNG can service.
Thank you very much for talking to NDTV Profit, sir. It was our pleasure.